Hello everyone! Are you wondering which hero to choose at the start of the game Raid Shadow Legends? Because there are as many as 4 of them, and you would not want to make a mistake, right? In this video, we will look at a champion, Kael, what skills it has, where it will be useful, what to equip it with, and whether it should be taken as the first champion in Raid Shadow Legends. Let's get started. Kael is a good attacking hero that will fight great in both PvP and PvE. But if you are just starting the game, it'll be cool to team another epic hero with it. It'll be easier for Kael to survive in combats that way. There is a bonus link in the description that gives the epic champion to new accounts. Using this link, you receive a defense champion, Lightsworn, and 100,000 silver for free. This is a great hero with a high defense parameter that can cause a lot of damage and resurrect allies. After signup, when you complete the training, enter the promo code LUCKYRAID. It gives another epic champion, Chinaru. And also, after 7 days of active login after signup, you can get a legendary champion, Diliana, for your account. Hurry up, this is an offer which doesn't last for long. As a result, in addition to Kael at the start, you will also get a tank, Lightsworn, an attack champion, Chinaru, a support champion, Diliana, and as much as 400,000 silver for level up. This is a very impressive bonus for new accounts, which I recommend to everyone. So let's look at the hero of today's video. Kael in Raid is a rare champion, which can appear in blue or purple shards, or you can get it in training. You can't get any more if you didn't choose it at the start. As for the user ratings, it has the highest scores in the chapters of the campaign, the Minotaur's Labyrinth, the Dragon's Lair, in the clan boss fight, and even in the arena when attacking. The user ratings do not lie. The hero is GOAT. There are no ratings below 4 points, and it turns out there are no weak modes. Kael is the champion of the Spirit element, which means that it has an advantage over opponents with the Energy element, but it is weaker than the heroes of the Force element. Before you launch into a combat, while choosing heroes, look at the elements that the enemy possesses. Let's look at the skills now. The first attack, Dark Bolt, attacks the enemy with a probability of 80%, imposes a 2.5% poison penalty for 2 moves. The damage depends on the attack parameter. The second attack is Acid Rain. It's an attack on all enemies, with an increased chance of a critical hit by 15%, and fills its move scale by 25% for each enemy killed. The third skill, Disintegrate, attacks random 4 targets with a 40% probability, imposes 5% poison for 2 moves. Extremely useful skill for mass destruction of the enemy. Well, there is also an aura that increases the health of allies in all battles by 15%. What artifact should the Kael be equipped with? This is an attack hero that only needs to have its attack and speed strengthened. A better solution is to put 6 items on the attacking skill, or if you want the champion to go first in the round, you can put 4 items of the set on the attack and 2 items on the speed. However, this is optional. During the walkthrough of the first chapter, you will have a set for attack, and then after the campaign in the Palace of Arabia, you get 2 items for speed. Gloves are needed with an additional parameter critical chance. Boots must be worn in the main parameter speed. As for the characteristics, attack is the main parameter for this champion. For the second characteristic, we level up the speed and critical chance to get more damage. And then, there's the accuracy for poisons. Follow these recommendations smoothly until the end of level up. As for the talents, for 800 rubies, you can fully level up all talents. Here is the most working build that can be used in the campaign: Arena and Faction Wars. Basically, the attack and support branch is being leveled up. Kael just doesn't need protection. There is no point in making more clever builds. These are the main builds that the whole game has to deal with. You need to upgrade Kael's skills, but only with rare skill books. You should spare epic and legendary ones on the level up, otherwise you will not have anything to level up the first epic or legendary champion with. How to replace Kael if you chose it at the beginning? Well, if you search hard, you can find a couple of heroes worthy of substitute. War Maiden will be a good substitute. Its first attack imposes poisons. The second imposes an attack bonus of 50%, and the third attack hits everyone and gives a protection penalty. It is rolled out in Chapter 9. The second poisoner for backup is Frozen Banshee. You can get it from the shards. The first skill imposes a poison debuff. The second one hits the enemy and speeds up allies. And the third attack imposes a poison sensitivity debuff. There are no more champions for substitute. I've named the simplest heroes that can be easily obtained. Kael is the best damager for the start, which you can get for free. Its skills will deal damage and apply poisons without letting the enemy recover. Equip him with the damage set, level him up, and hone the gear. It is useful in almost all modes, and the user ratings confirm this. And in a group with epic champions and a legend that I talked about at the beginning, Kael will live longer and deal more damage. The specifics of Lightsworn is protection, with a high parameter of protection and health, and it attracts enemies to itself. Chinaru will deal additional damage. A Deliana in the group is very useful with power-ups for allies and debuffs that weaken the enemy. And such a pack, if they are all leveled up, will allow to quickly upgrade and walk through a lot of difficult activities. Don't forget to get a hero in Raid Shadow Legends. The link with the bonus will always be in the description. Go and add the coolest epics to your collection. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel and leave a like. I've also picked 2 interesting videos for you that I recommend watching. Bye!